As you start watching the video, sit with your eyes closed and try to breathe slowly and steadily. Take a deep breath in and breathe out very slowly. Do this for about 10 breaths. You would start noticing that your breathing is becoming much more slow and you're starting to feel calm. At this juncture, place your middle and index finger on the wrist like this. You can even place them on the temples of your forehead. What do you feel underneath your fingertips? You might have noticed that when you go for a doctor's visit, the nurse might do the same thing but on the inner elbow. They sometimes even use the stethoscope. When you place your fingers in this manner, you feel something pushing against your fingers rhythmically up and down. This rhythm is called as pulse. I know this diagram looks scary, but this is basically the different parts of your body where you can feel your pulse. You should check out your neck, the area that is behind your knees, your ankles. A sure shot area where the pulse can be felt for almost everybody is your wrist. Now let's measure this pulse. Place the fingers on your wrist and start a stopwatch. Try to see how many pulses you can feel in, let's say, 60 seconds. Once you measure, take a note of it and then come back to the video. I hope you have been sitting down all this while. Now, get up and let's do 5 jumping jacks. Once you've finished your jumping jacks, take out your stopwatch and measure your pulse again for 60 seconds. Note the value and then come back to the video. So what did you observe? Is the pulse rate same in both the conditions? If you have done all these perfectly, your answer would be no. Pulse rate will vary from person to person and from situation to situation. When you are sitting down and breathing normally, the pulse rate usually ranges from 50 to 90 for a teenager. This may vary for an adult, an older person, or a baby. The pulse rate after you have done your jumping jacks might be much higher than before. This is because the pulse rate increases when your body activity increases. Not only that, when you are afraid or excited, the pulse rate can go up. Try to observe your pulse rate while doing other activities like climbing stairs, running, etc. Why is measuring pulse important? Well, there is a relationship between the pulse rate and the beating of your heart. But before we get into that, we have to make something called as a pulse indicator. Take a small piece of clay and fold it in this way. Take a toothpick and stick it in the middle of the clay. Figure out where you can feel the pulse on your wrist. And once you have figured out, place the clay along with the toothpick on that spot. Observe what happens. You will notice that the clay with the toothpick is vibrating rhythmically. Now take your other hand and place it on your chest so that you can feel the beat of your heart. Do you feel the pulse rate indicator is moving with the beat of your heart? Yet again, if you have done all these things perfectly, you will notice that your answer is yes. Your pulse rate indicator does move with the beat of your heart. The question is, why do we feel the pulse? We know that the heart pumps with a certain force. This force is not only felt in the heart, but it is also felt on the blood vessels, especially the arteries. But arteries are usually found deep within the tissue, except for certain places in the body. One such place is your wrist. So when you place your fingers on such places, we can feel the rhythmic pulse. So yes, the number of pulses in a minute will be the same as the heartbeats per minute. So by measuring the pulse, in a way you are also measuring your heartbeat. In the year 1816, René Laennec invented an instrument which could help us hear the heartbeat better. This is one of the earliest models of the current day stethoscope. Did you know that before the invention of the stethoscope, doctors listened to the patient's heartbeat by placing their ears on the patient's chest? That is one awkward doctor's visit. Laennec realized that when you fold a piece of paper into a tube and place it on the chest, it helps you to hear the heartbeat perfectly. He improvised on this design and used bamboo instead of paper tube. He was the one who coined the term stethoscope.